Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel Learn with Mukul. So in this video I'm going to teach you about the MS Word control shortcut keys from A to Z, as it is the most important part of Microsoft Word, Excel. So in this video I'm going to teach you about all the control shortcut keys from A to Z which are used in MS Word, and some of the control shortcut keys are used outside of MS Word as well. So here I begin. So first shortcut key that I have is Ctrl+A, which means select all. Now to explain all the shortcut keys, I will be opening a blank file so that I can give you a practical demo how this all control shortcut keys are working. So for that I need to open a new file which is completely empty. Now as you can see, the file is completely empty. To implement all the control shortcut keys, so we need a demo data as well. So rather than writing, we can copy some data from a site called as Lorem Ipsum. As you can see, the data has been copied here. Now we will be implementing all the control shortcut keys on this particular data and some furthermore data as well. Now the first key that I have is Ctrl+A. What does Ctrl+A does? It selects all the data. So in this, how to select? Press Ctrl+A, the data will be selected overall, or entirely the entire data will be selected. Now this Ctrl+A is implemented outside of MS Word as well. Suppose I want to select all these pages which is on my desktop, so select any one of this. Now make sure that to select all, we need to, if you want to select the entire page, you need to select at least one item of that particular page. So I'm selecting this and press Ctrl+A. You will see the entire pages have been selected which is on my desktop. Now this is how Ctrl+A works. Now coming to the second, which is called Ctrl+B. It just basically does make the selected text turn into bold, which means suppose if I have a text in this format, now I want this text to be in bold format. So what you need to do, press Ctrl+B. You will see the entire text is in bold now. This is how Ctrl+B works. Now we have Ctrl+C. It is the most simple and most usable among all of you, which is Ctrl+C, which is called copy selected text. Now what does copy selected text means? We need a copy of that data. Now suppose I want this entire data to be copied. So Ctrl+C, the data has been copied now. Now we need to paste somewhere. So for that we have Ctrl+V. So we will paste Ctrl+V. This is how copy control shortcut key works. Now Ctrl+A, B, C are done. Now Ctrl+D. Ctrl+D is basically used for open the font dialog, which means suppose if I want to make some changes in the text size, font style, everything, for that select the data that you want to be modified and press Ctrl+D. A font dialog will be displayed here, and you can modify according to what you want to do. The font is there, the style, size, color, underline, everything is there. So for this you can do the Ctrl+D. Now the next we have Ctrl+E, which means we are aligning the whole data into center, which means if I have selected this entire data and Ctrl+E, this is how the entire text is in center aligned. So this is how Ctrl+E works. Now we have Ctrl+F. Ctrl+F basically does finding the text. What does? So in this paragraph, suppose I need to find the text which is called ever. So ever, you cannot see, you will be searching where is ever. So to make it easier, we press Ctrl+F. So document will be coming. So there is another dialog box will be appearing on your updated version of MS Word. So if you want to type, I want to type here ever, and here is option advanced find. So find what? So I want to find ever. So find next. So this is how find option will work. It will see the ever is selected because I have selected this paragraph, the first paragraph. So it has selected the ever is in this in that position. This is how find works. Now coming to Ctrl+G. Ctrl+G basically means go to, means I want to directly jump onto the, it's like a jump through, which means suppose there is a book, I want to go to the 18th page. so it will directly go to the 18th page. This is how Ctrl plus G works, and in practical it works like this. Now suppose if I press Control, no need to select anything, press Ctrl G. Now there will go to what? There are many sections like page, section, line, bookmark, comment, footnote, endnote field. This will be according to data that you have selected or printed in your MS Word. Now suppose there is enter page number. So there are many, suppose there are 100 pages. You want to directly go to the page number 10 or 25. So press here 25 and then go to. I don't have that many pages, so for that I'm not going to page. For that I'm checking through the lines. So enter line number. So I want to suppose go to the line number 7. So it will go to line number 7. See, going to line number 7. Here you can see the line number 7. 1 2 3 4 this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So we have gone to line number 7. This is how Ctrl plus G works. Now coming to the Ctrl plus H. Ctrl plus H is the second part of the Ctrl plus F, which is replace text. The Ctrl H is used for replacing the text that we have finded. Now how it will work? Now for that we need to implement Ctrl plus F as well, which is called find and replace. This is the function of MS Word, you know that. Now first of all press Ctrl F, advanced find. Now suppose I want to find here whatever. Now find next. You will see find option is done now. This is what Ctrl plus F does. Now suppose I want to replace. So for that we have shortcut key Ctrl plus H. Now we want to find ever here. Now we want to replace this ever with never. So we will there are, if you want to select replace particular, you will select replace, and if you want the entire data which contains ever, will replace all. So with never. Now we'll find next, or you can select here, you will select here replace all. Word has completed its search of the document and has made 2 replacements. Okay. Now you can see there will be no ever, there will be now never. You see, there will be never now. This is how replace function works with find. Now we have Ctrl plus I. It does nothing, just make the selected text into italics. Suppose I want this turn into italics. So what I will do, Ctrl plus I. This is how Ctrl plus I works, which is control italics. Ctrl plus J, which is justify text. Now this is the most important, I think my personal favorite of this control shortcut key, which is Ctrl plus J, which is justify text. It does nothing. Suppose you can see here from the entire paragraph, it is not in alignment. As you can see from the left hand side, it is in straight, but from the right hand side it's not in alignment format. How we can make it in alignment format? So we will press Ctrl all, we will select entire page, Ctrl-A, and we will, the shortcut key for control justify text is Ctrl-J. we will press Ctrl-J. This is how the alignment works with the justified text. It will, you can see the paragraph is in a perfect alignment from both the side, which is left and right. So this is how justified text works. Now Ctrl-K. Ctrl-K, it just insert an hyperlink, which is like just an address path of the document, image, picture, which is stored in your personal data or storage. So for that, go to this, and suppose the shortcut key was Ctrl-J. The insert hyperlink. Suppose I want to go to the, this is called document. It has select document here. Suppose I want to go to pictures, desktop, chess. Okay. So the path of that particular chess will be displayed. This is how the insert hyperlink option works, which is the shortcut key is Ctrl plus K. Now the next we have Ctrl plus L, which is which does nothing to left align the text. Suppose I want this left align text written word in this meaning to be in left side of this particular column. We will do Ctrl plus L. You will see the text align to its left hand side. This is how Ctrl plus L works. Now we have Ctrl plus M, which does nothing, just it is a part of an indentation of the paragraph, which means, now suppose this is the log M. You will see This is how indentation works. You can see here the indent, the margin occurs simultaneously with the data which I have selected already. This is a Ctrl plus M function works. And now we have Ctrl plus N. Ctrl plus N does nothing, just it makes a new document, a new Word file. Press Ctrl N, you will see a new document is appeared now. Now Ctrl plus O, if there is a already saved file in a document, now you want to open that. So for that the control shortcut key is Ctrl plus O. Okay. Now P, if you want the data to be printed in a physical format in A4 size sheet, so for that you need a printer, and the command to print that particular connected printer is Ctrl plus P, which is print. See, Control Q basically means reversing the indent. It is also a part of the indentation. Now suppose with the help of Ctrl plus M, what I did, I shifted the indentation to the right hand side one after the another. Now to make it back to the same, reversing the indent, we have Ctrl Q. This is how the reverse indentation works. It's just the opposite of Ctrl plus M. If you will implement this control shortcut keys with more practice of your data, this is how the more interest will be gathered. Now we have Ctrl-A. It does nothing, just shifting the alignment to the text, but we need to select that particular data. Now I'm selecting this right aligned text, and we will press Ctrl-R. You will see the text is right aligned. Ctrl-S. Now this, I want this my Word file into which I am teaching to you to be saved. So we have Ctrl plus S. Ctrl plus S. You can see, as you can see, this the file is already saved. Now I want to save this file as well. So Ctrl S. You will see the document will appear save as the file name. This is how Ctrl S works. Now we have Ctrl T. It is like a more complex control shortcut key, which is called Ctrl plus T, which is called hanging indent. Now this will be some new to you. Hanging indent means, now suppose I want to write here from starting, Ctrl plus T basically means, suppose first of all we write nothing here and press Ctrl T, and now you will see from this side the arrow is moving towards right hand side one by one. Ctrl T, 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 T. Now you can see it is between 7 and 8. It is between 7 and 8. Now I suppose I am writing here my name Mukul, and afterwards suppose I am typing here MMM. So the first line will go margin of that page, and from the next line it will be starting from that Ctrl plus T, which is the hanging indent which I have selected by pressing the Ctrl plus T shortcut key. Suppose I am typing again MMM. This is how the indentation works with the help of control shortcut key, which is called Ctrl plus T. Now we have Ctrl plus U. It does nothing, just underlining the selected text. Ctrl U. So you can see here, text is underlined now. Control V I have already teach you. If you copy your data, you need to paste somewhere. So we have Ctrl plus V, which is Ctrl V, which is paste. I have already shown you. Suppose I want this entire paragraph to be copy, which is Ctrl C, and I want to paste it here. For that we have Ctrl V. See, a copy paste has been done here. Now coming to Ctrl W. Ctrl W means closing the particular folder or the open file. Now suppose the practice of this all the control shortcut keys I have done in different document. Now I want to close this. For that we have Ctrl plus W. It will ask, so I want to save, don't save this. So this is how Ctrl W works. Okay, it will close that particular file. If you already have saved it, it will close directly. If you don't have saved it, it will ask for you to save, and then it will get closed. Ctrl X is just the opposite of copy. In copy, a duplicate copy will be done, and in Ctrl X, which is cut, the data which you have selected, it will be cut. No duplicate copy will be selected, and it will be pasted somewhere else. Now for that, this last line to be cut. So Ctrl X, you can see it has been deleted now. Ctrl V. This is how cut is different from copy. Copy is just a duplicate, and cut is the entire document selected, which is no duplicate. Second last we have Ctrl plus Y, which is redo, and last we have Ctrl plus Z, which is undo. So Ctrl Z basically means the function that we have performed already. I want to go back to the normal syntax. For that, press Ctrl Z. You will see the pasted document which I've already cut has been moved back to the paragraph. This is how Ctrl Z function works. Now I want to redo it, so I want to go back again to that line. So Ctrl Y, you will see again it is shifted towards the syntax that I have performed was Ctrl X cut. So this is how Ctrl Y and Z works, which is undo and redo. I hope you liked my today's video of MS Word control shortcut keys from A to Z with the practical demo of every control shortcut keys. And in my upcoming video, I'm going to teach you about all the Windows key and some other unique shortcut key which can be helpful for your computer or PC. So please do like, share and subscribe to my video, and do comment if you like it. So thank you, meet you next time.